Welcome to Beer Disciples. I am Ross Quintana, and this is the beer I'm going to review today. Deschutes Twilight. Bam. Twilight Summer Ale, seasonal. I'm pretty excited to try this one actually, for a couple of reasons. Deschutes Brewery is out of Bend, Oregon, and the style, RateBeer and BeerAdvocate have it as different styles. They don't have styles for certain beers. Like RateBeer has this as an APA, and then BeerAdvocate has as a blonde, I believe. But top beers in those styles, respective to RateBeer and BeerAdvocate, for the APA is Three Floyd's Alpha King, and for the blonde is Lawson's Finest Liquid Knockout Blonde. Now that being said, there's a couple reasons I'm excited about reviewing this beer. One is, recently I was out at Enoteca over in Post Falls. Shout out to Russell there. He does a great job. And they had the McKellar single hop tasting where we went through 18 of their single hop. They make these beers that are single hop beers, and they have all the different hops, just single hops with the same recipe, so you can get an idea of, say you can find, most people probably wouldn't try all 18. We tasted all 18, we made notes, and that really was good as a beer reviewer or a drinker, to be able to analyze each of the characteristics that each hop brings and find out which ones you like and which ones you don't. So now that being said, I'm excited about this beer because I'm looking at the hop characteristics of it: Amarillo, Cascade, Tettnager, and Northern Brewer. I didn't try Northern Brewer in a single hop beer, but the other three I did, and they are actually three of the more higher rated hops for me. So I like the, I remember that the Tettnager was kind of a, had a slight spice with the floral notes. The Amarillo was fruity with a slight pine, very well balanced. I really liked the Amarillo hop. And then the Cascade had a sweet floral flavor that was probably my second favorite hop out of all of them. So I'm really excited because there's quite a difference in hop profile. So you can go from something that's some of the hops I really didn't care for, and others I really loved. There was such a dramatic difference that knowing the hop profiles that you like really matter. When you start to see those ingredients and see which hops are in the beer, you can go, wow, I can kind of get an idea of what it's going to be. So I'm excited to try this out. It's 5% ABV. IBUs are 35. Malts on it: Northwest 2-Row Pale, Carston, and Dextrin. And I already told you about the hops. Suggested serving temp on this is 40 to 45, so it's a little better cold. So let's crack this baby open. I was going through my cabinet there, my refrigerator full of beer, and I thought, well, I better start reviewing some of these summer ales. I have so much beer in there. I thought I better get them before it's irrelevant and we're on to next year. So we're giving this a review, and let's take a look at the pour. Wow, that's got a real nice color to it. Definitely unfiltered. We're seeing a cloudy, kind of a golden yellow with a little bit of straw coloring there. Overall, it's got a nice white head, nice and thick. Looks like it's going to be malty. The old description on this said they used 4 hops and 4 malts. So I don't know if they changed out and they're not doing one of the malts now because it only showcased 3, or if that was just a typo or whatnot. But overall, in appearance, pretty good looking. I'm going to go with probably a 4 on that, considering it's 5% ABV. It's pretty good looking. I could have gone 3, 5, or 4, but I'm going to go with a 4. It's beautiful. Got a beautiful head on that. Let's check out the nose. I have to scoop through the the head I poured on it. I meant to cut it short a little earlier, but I didn't. Now did I? So I'm getting mostly here. Get past the foam. Don't make me scoop my. Oh yes. I'm gonna go great. I'm gonna go great. That's right. This is my second review. I'm already screwing up my words here. I'm gonna go. Third time. I almost said I'm gonna go great to. I'm gonna go great to taste, or straight to taste, and then we'll come back as that head goes away a little bit. That's pretty good. That's you're losing me in the matrix. Like the sediment is frozen, like perfectly frozen. It's not moving. It's like tripping me out. Anyway, that is tasty. Although you don't have too far to go after the last beer, which I reviewed, which was not good. No, that's really nice. That it gets you with a pretty good sized malt body coming in, but it's still totally clean. But you can, it's silky, but it's totally clean. You don't get hit with a lot of these hops tend to be more mellow flavor profiles, say compared to a Warrior or a Nugget or something like that. That's really up front, or a Columbus. So this is got a more subdued hop profile, but it's really pretty clean and refreshing. You know, you only get the very hint of bitterness back at the back end. Malt body's pretty solid. You get some hop notes, definitely. There's a hop character. I would say it's between that floral, real slight citrus, very slight. It's more floral mixed with a little bit of fruitiness, and just a tinge of pine at the end. So this is pretty solid work. I would say for taste, I'm gonna probably go with. I'm right between a 3.5 and a 4. Sometimes I feel like when you mix the different hops, especially after having those single hop beers, you can lose a little bit of the distinctness. It becomes, the flavor profile can get a little bit muddy. And I know the 21st Amendment, like they'll throw in like 6 kind of hops and stuff. Sometimes I don't know if it always gives you more complexity. Sometimes it creates too much of a blend, which is okay if you like the end product that it comes out to, but sometimes more isn't necessarily better. So with this, my final thoughts on this beer are, I like what they did with it. I like the malt body. I feel like it's got a pretty good profile, fruity, floral, with just a tinge of pine. I'm going to say overall solid B on this. I'm going to agree with BeerAdvocate. They give it a B out of 303 ratings. RateBeer has it as a 67 overall and 52 for the style. To me, that's a little bit low for this beer. I think it's better than that. I would go about a 72 for the overall, and I would go for about 70 on the style, so depending on what style you pick. So yeah, I think it's pretty solid. You know, it's got some awards. Back in 2005, North American Beer Awards, gold medal for the bitter category. In 2003, Great American Beer Festival for the beer category or bitter category. Mark and from Video Beer Reviews and JJ Dav and Joe over at on YouTube did a collaboration review on this that was pretty good. So shouts out to them. And top local options around here: New Belgium's Hoptober Golden Ale was number 3 on RateBeer. Deschutes Twilight is number 18 on BeerAdvocate, and Sierra Nevada Blonde Ale is 21. I haven't had that one yet. I was really excited going in, looking at the hops that they used in this, and I was hoping for a little more floral and fruity ness, a little more separation. It got kind of muddied up for me. So even though I liked the malt body, wasn't quite there for me in the flavor profile. So I'm going to go solid B on this, and give it a 72 overall and the 54 for the style. And a little bit higher than RateBeer had it at 67 overall and 52 for the style. I feel it's pretty good, and but I feel like they could have done a little bit better on this. So yeah, that's what it is. I'd say it's decent. Given a solid B. It's decent, but not enough identity for me to really enjoy it as either a summer ale or a session beer. And so anyway, you can subscribe to our channel. We're always uploading new videos, so we'd love to share those with you as we're on our beer adventure, going through all these different beers. And also you can email us at thebeerdisciples@gmail.com if you'd like to have beer suggestions, if you want to send us beer mail to review, or if you want to be a guest on the show. And you can get social with us on Facebook at Facebook.com/BeerDisciples. So anyway, until next time, I'm going to say, beer social, join the conversation, and cheers.